Buenos días, estamos nosotros aquí en mi casa, en República Dominicana, en mi apartamento. El día de hoy vamos a estar conversando un poco, conociéndonos en diferentes idiomas. Estos idiomas serán inglés y español. Vamos a comenzar con español, donde nosotros vamos a estar hablando y preguntándonos algunas preguntas personales para conocernos. Y luego vamos a continuar la conversación en inglés. Al final vamos a cerrar con una pregunta general en inglés para ustedes. Espero que lo disfruten. Cuando usted quiera.
Ok, está bien. ¿De dónde eres?
Yo soy de Venezuela, específicamente Caracas, y me crié en un lugar que se llama Guatire. Luego seguí en...
Pero, ¿este lugar es cerca de Caracas o dentro de Caracas?
Es como una hora y 45 minutos, dependiendo del tráfico. Si hay tráfico, generalmente son 2 horas, pero si no hay tráfico, puede ser 1 hora o 45 minutos, depende. Sí. ¿En cuáles países usted ha estado?
Varios. Yo he estado en Francia, Estados Unidos, Puerto Rico, Alemania, Suiza, Escocia, Inglaterra, Irlanda, Turquía. Vamos a ver, las islas se llama Madeira. Madeira es un grupo de islas pertenece
Brasil.
No,
Portugal.
Okay. España, Italia, Islandia.
Ok.
¿Qué más? Yo creo, ya.
Ok, excelente, está bien.
Específicamente, ¿dónde naciste?
Yo nací en Caracas, en un hospital o una clínica que se llama la Clínica Metropolitana. Es el lugar donde mi papá trabajaba. Él trabajaba como policía en la Policía Metropolitana y nací ahí, en un lugar que se llama El Paraíso. Es una zona también de Caracas, una excelente zona, muy buena. Y ahí se encontraba una sede de la metropolitana, de la policía. ¿Por qué República Dominicana?
Hay varias razones por eso. Me encanta con el clima, me encanta con la comida. Este país es para mí maravilloso en el sentido como la agricultura. Hay varios lugares donde tú puedes ir, por ejemplo, en la costa norte hay muchas playas lindísimas. Por ejemplo, en Cabarete, Sosúa, Río San Juan Cabrera. Y en esta parte del país, aquí en Jarabacoa, hay montañas, hay ríos, hay un clima muy diferente como allí en la costa norte. Y para mí este país es un paraíso, menos estrés, una vida mejor, como aquí con poco tú puedes vivir cómodo, no como en Estados Unidos o Inglaterra.
Entiendo, sí.
Ok. ¿Cuándo irás a Venezuela?
Cuando la pregunta, como decimos nosotros en Venezuela, la pregunta del millón. El millón, vamos a ver. No sé, cuando Dios me dé la luz verde. Hasta ahora estoy en el carro y el semáforo no ha cambiado de rojo.
Okay. Todavía en rojo.
Todavía está en rojo, para mí. Entonces cuando esté en amarillo, entonces empiezo a hacer los planes para visitar. Pero por ahora, no.
Okay.
Es un no.
Está bien.
¿A qué se dedica usted aquí en la República Dominicana?
Bueno, aquí mi trabajo principal ahora es trabajando con extranjeros sobre en cosas de inmigración, como residencia temporal y residencia permanente, y inmobiliario. Extranjeros y nativos buscando casas, lotes y fincas aquí, no solo aquí en Jarabacoa, pero en la costa norte también. Y tal vez en el futuro, no sé, porque tú no sabes qué pasa mañana.
Exacto.
Tal vez en el futuro yo voy enseñaré inglés de nuevo, porque anterior yo tenía una escuela en la costa norte por 10 años, en un lugar que se llama Nagua, con mucho éxito. Tal vez tengo
ese proyecto.
Tal vez en el futuro, pero no puedo decir ahora, pero quién sabe qué pasa.
Excelente.
Entonces, ¿qué deberías haber hecho ayer?
¿Qué debería haber hecho ayer? Yo creo que todo lo que yo tenía que haber hecho ayer, lo hice. Estoy estudiando, estaba leyendo la Biblia en diferentes idiomas ayer y decidí crear como una guía. Esa guía comienzo con lo que son las normas, las reglas o las leyes que están en la Biblia, desde Génesis hasta el final. Pero por ahora voy por Éxodo.
Éxodo, en inglés Exodus. Sí. Okay.
En latín Exodus.
Exodus, en inglés Exodus. Sí.
Sí, pero entonces estoy en eso. Y eso es lo que tenía que hacer. Tenía que estar aquí, estudiar, pasar el día. Aprendí muchísimas cosas interesantes, muy interesantes. Paseé, tengo una perrita, se llama Penélope. La paseé ayer. Y más nada. Generalmente los sábados son unos días muy ocupados, pero de mucha preparación en general. ¿Cuándo usted irá a Inglaterra?
Bueno, tengo planes para irme en noviembre.
¿Este noviembre?
Este noviembre.
Oh,
sí. Me gustaría ir, vamos a ver, como para 6 o 7 semanas.
Wow.
De la última vez yo fui, estaba en 2018 un proceso de inmigración, de residencia. Y también tengo que irme a Suiza. Mi familia, mi padre, mis hermanos, mi hermano, que yo tengo casi 16 años, más de 16 años, sin ver. Me gustaría ir y me voy con mi hija. Con mi hija ella no conozco, su abuelo y su abuela,
Ok.
Entonces, nosotros que usar.
Excelente, me parece súper bien. Qué bueno.
Cuando tienes tiempo libre, ¿qué haces? Cuando tienes tiempo libre, ¿qué haces?
Esa es otra pregunta. Generalmente yo ahora estoy aprendiendo a tener tiempo libre.
Okay.
Porque yo siempre estoy trabajando. No me gusta estar sin hacer nada. Siento que estoy perdiendo el tiempo.
Pero necesitas.
Sí.
Haz.
Pero por ahora, digamos que mi tiempo libre es limpiar, estudiar o pasear a mi perrita. Anteriormente, no ahora porque aquí conozco demasiado, pero anteriormente yo tomaba mi motocicleta de montaña y paseaba por muchísimos lugares aquí en República Dominicana. Playas, lugares turísticos aquí mismo, y yo me iba solo. Por eso conozco bastante, porque yo me aventuraba bastante. Pero por ahora es más que todo estar aquí en mi casa, estudiar, mejorar mis idiomas, ver películas en diferentes idiomas, cantar en diferentes idiomas, me gusta cantar. Hoy, con el favor de Dios, estaré cantando también a las 2 de la tarde.
¿Pero dónde?
Hoy, en un restaurante.
¿Pero dónde?
Se llama la Plaza del Chivo.
Ah, sí, yo sé dónde.
Exacto.
Ese es en camino, no sé cómo se llama. Este es en camino a Manabao.
Camino Morado, sí.
Sí.
Entonces, nada, me voy a estar cantando ahí. Me dijeron que fuera a las 2 ayer, entonces, bueno, ok, vamos.
Qué bueno. ¿Cuántas horas?
Yo le dije que pocas horas, porque mi garganta no está muy buena ahora por el cambio del clima, posiblemente de 2 a 4. Le voy a cantar 30 minutos, descanso 30 minutos y luego vuelvo a cantar otra vez, y así.
Ok, me alegro.
Sí. Ok. Ahora vamos a cambiar de español a inglés, ¿ok? Entonces, please describe yourself.
Well, I am tall, slim. I think I have a slim build. I have black hair, green and brown eyes. I think I have a very good personality, very outgoing person. I like to share with people. I think I'm an honest person, humble, giving. I'm very conscientious about other people and trying to do the right thing. I think I'm a kind person. I can be very analytical. I like everything done correctly, in order. It's probably because of the work that I do in the real estate business, and that's about it. What do you love about this country?
Good question. I like your description. The people, the good people, the good side of the country, I can say it. They're very kind people. They always receive you with open arms. Some of them, the good ones, are really honest, humble. They treat you like family. They make you feel welcome. doesn't matter if you don't know them; they will give you as much food as you know take.
Buen tiempo.
Yeah, and they're very good people. That's one of the things I can say I like the most. Besides that, like you said before, the places they're very, very beautiful. A lot of green areas.
Yeah.
It's very sunny. And what I love is that there are not too many buildings in the touristic places, like in the capital. So you are able, for example, to see the mountains, the nature, and that's lovely. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
How do you learn Spanish?
Well, I first started to learn Spanish when I was at school. I started to learn Spanish in 1986.
Wow, 1986.
I wasn't even, you weren't even born. And I learned Spanish until 1991. And it was part of the curriculum in school. You had to learn either French or Spanish. You had to choose. So I chose Spanish, and I didn't speak Spanish. I stopped in school, and then I went to college and didn't continue with it. And then I started to, after 8 years, I started to speak it again. When I first came here, and afterwards it just got better and better. Because I'm living here, so I have to.
You have to.
I have to use it.
Nice.
How did you learn English?
This is a good season of my life, I can say. First, I didn't want to learn English. I laugh about this because I used to make fun of my sister a lot. Every time she had to pronounce a word, I would say, "How do you do it?" Just make fun of her. But then I went to a party, and this party, my friend, at the moment, he saw this girl, and it was German. He's like, "Hey, there's a beautiful girl inside of my house. Please help me out. You need to help me out. She only speaks English and French, and this. Like, I don't know English. I just know Spanish. I will teach you some phrases."
How old were you?
18 years old, 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
And I go, "All right, cool, sure. Let's go to the kitchen. I'll listen to you, and I practice, and then I'll help you out." Great. So I sat by her. I tried to get her talking, but I couldn't because I didn't know the language. Somehow, I got her phone number. We started interacting. The next day, I went right away to my house and said to my mom, "Mom, I need to learn English." Right away. She became the main reason why I needed to learn English. Because of her, long story short, I learned English in 6 months. Then after that, I was in a relationship with her for a year, almost a year. I decided to continue with my languages, and I got inspired by her first to learn more languages. She knew 5 languages. Those 5 were Italian, German, French, Spanish, and English.
Wow.
Yeah. And she was 16 or 17. So yeah, then after that, I decided to start with Latin because my professor told me, if you want to learn quick all these languages, you must learn the root. And I'm like, who speaks Latin? And he explains it to me. And I'm like, okay, cool, sure, why not? And I started the course, and then I continued with Italian. And then after that cycle, I started teaching English, then Latin, then Italian. And then I became part of the academy that I was getting taught. And I started teaching for 5 years there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
What love does.
Yeah, I bet, that's true. Yeah, that could be a good thing and a bad thing sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Where would you like to be in 5 years?
Where would I like to be? Before, when I was 15 years old, I had this plan in my head, like, okay, for these 5 years, I will do this and this and this and this. These 5 years, I'm taking it chill. I think these 5 years that started for me this year, I think that these 5 years are for me to learn, get better at what I know, like get in a different level, advance or improve my knowledge, skills, yeah, comprehension, discernment, have a better discernment on things. In order to be able to see clearly what I need to do or what is required for me to do when this cycle of 5 years is done. Maybe it's a really spiritual, profound answer. I can see it that way. I do not know where I would like to be in 5 years. Probably wherever God wants me to be. But I just want to. I know that I have to learn a lot of things through this season of my life in order to be able to be where He wants me to be when these 5 years are over. If you ask me before, I wanted to be in Germany right away. I wanted to be in Spain right away. I wanted to be in the States right away. I applied for a college, a scholarship in the States. I got a 70% percentage, but I couldn't get the 30 because I needed a sponsor to pay for it. And, I didn't have enough money.
No.
So yeah, it's not, again, when it comes down to, it's not a me thing, it's a God thing. So this is a preparation for whatever it's coming. So this is the most important question of this meeting. Who is your favorite James Bond?
Well, it's obvious. My favorite James Bond is Roger Moore.
That's right.
He's just suave, sophisticated, classy, elegance, and that he is the pinnacle of an English gentleman, and he's very smooth, and he's cheesy. So that's why I like him. I think the humor's found. I think he is my favorite Bond.
We consider yourself in the James Bond category?
No, it's all fun.
All right.
It's all fun. But, I like his stuff. Very debonair. Who is your favorite Latin American singer?
Okay, that's a hard one. I would go with, I would say two favorite Latin American singers. The first one would be Pedro Infante. Pedro Infante is a Mexican singer, used to be a Mexican singer. He passed away a long time ago, and he was really, really famous in Mexico. Yeah, was a good guy. He and the next guy that I'm about to say, Javier Solis. They call it mariachis in Mexico. One of the most famous singers in Mexico, romantic singers. Most of the singers right now that are romantic singers, like Luis Miguel, Jose, all these guys. Oh, Jose is passed already. Sings these songs. Used to sing all these songs that these guys used to sing a long time ago. So that is, the way they used to do it a long time ago with the guitar, bringing serenatas, that's what they call it, to the ladies.
Serenading.
Yeah, and singing these romantic, smooth songs, and being the Elvis, I guess, by the time, the Elvis of Latin America. Yeah, Elvis kind of way in Latin America. So yeah, I sing those songs. I love it. Since I was a little kid, I used to sing all of them. My family used to call me, "You are you are an old man inside of a young body."
Wow.
Yeah. Or also, all right. What is your favorite place in England?
Wow, that's a good question. My favorite place in England? I have various places. I mean, London I like because I was born in London. There are certain parts of London which I love to visit because there's a lot of history, architecture-wise. I love Bath. Bath is beautiful. Where they filmed the movie Harry Potter.
Oh,
They filmed that there in Bath. I loved it there. I liked, where else did I go? Gloucestershire is beautiful. Where else have I been? Isle of Wight, it's an island in the south coast, it's absolutely stunning. I spent 4 summers there when I was a kid, I loved it there. So there's various places, I can't name one. What is your favorite place in Venezuela?
At this point, I could name you a lot. Name you a lot of places, but I would say my house, where I used to live.
Why?
I went to many places in Venezuela, touristic places, and beautiful places. I've been in a lot of places in Venezuela, but I would say my house just because of the feeling. When you grow up, you have this safe feeling. It's nothing else like your house or your home. You go there, your bed is your bed, your kitchen is your kitchen. You feel safe.
Right.
So, being away of my home country for right now, like 5 years probably, 5 years maybe, yeah. My house, it's one of my favorite places.
Okay.
In Venezuela.
Okay.
All right. I have a question. I'm just gonna jump to the last one.
Okay.
What's your opinion about this kind of
What we're doing?
Yeah.
I think this is important because this is showing how a native Spanish speaker has learned English, and how, as a native English person, I am learning Spanish.
Yeah.
So it's beneficial for both of us. It's also beneficial for people who are going to see this.
Yeah.
And say, wow, it's not difficult if I need to practice. And like I said, I started Spanish, and I lived in a place for a number of years, not here in Arabica. I lived in the countryside.
Yeah.
And I learned a very, como yo diga, como it wasn't smooth Spanish. It's not correct Spanish. It's
a slang or dialect.
Yeah, from the countryside, and I was used to that, and I didn't have the opportunity. Now I have the opportunity with you, and it's very good for all the expats, especially in this area, because there are many, to have that opportunity. Plus, for people here, Spanish people, Dominicans who do speak English, it's good for them to listen. And it's also good for them to improve their conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing learning a language, but you have to keep practicing. If you don't practice, you forget everything. And this happens, I've seen this in my many years of teaching. If you don't keep practicing with someone, or at least on your own, movies, news, programs, documentaries, and have relatives in Canada, America, who speak English, so you can practice, you will forget within 3 to 6 months. So this is very important to show people how to see the opportunities for English and Spanish. Both expats and locals.
Sweet. I don't know. I think one of the most important things for me to learn languages is to connect with people and also to learn from them. It keeps you humble.
Absolutely.
And I think that just knowing that there's no limitation for you, or there's no like ending line, like okay, now I know everything. No, there's more. And learning that through any language and connecting with people like we're doing right now, I think is one of the most important things because you are able to continue learning, continue absorbing new things that you couldn't get in your own country, your own language, and then gives you a different perspective towards life. A lot of things.
I mean, I didn't know when I came here that I would find a really good Spanish teacher who took the time and you know, it's been. I am very thankful. Estoy muy agradecido sobre el tiempo contigo, diario de lunes a jueves, y cada día más un poco, aprendiendo un poco más, pero yo necesito practicar diario, si no, caer como fracaso.
Fracasar.
Lo que mantener es importante diario, porque español es beneficial mundial, inglés y español.
Sí.
Porque hay 4 idiomas, yo creo, inglés, español, francés y mandarín.
Sí.
Son los más usados.
Sí.
Mundial. So it's important because if we have at least 2 languages, siempre nosotros tenemos trabajo.
Exacto.
We always will have a job.